Okay, we're going to find the area of this triangle. In order to find the area of a triangle, we're going to utilize the formula. Area is 1/2 of the base times the height. The number that goes at the bottom of your triangle, which is adjacent to the 90-degree angle box over here, that's our base. So that's going to be the B. The one that goes from the vertical line from the bottom of the figure to the very top of the figure is called your height. That's our H. So all I'm going to do is substitute the B for 14.5 and the H for 12 3/4. Okay, so now I'm going to use my distributive property to kind of help me out a little bit. I'm going to take half of the 14 and then I'm going to take half of the half and make this number a little bit easier for me to deal with. So half of 14 is 7 and half of a half is 1/4. So now all I have to multiply is 7 1/4 times 12 3/4. Okay, so remember whenever you multiply mixed numbers, you're going to have to turn them into improper fractions first. Or you can turn them into decimals and work them that way. It's completely up to you. So in order to turn these into improper fractions, we're going to use the acronym MAD. So the acronym MAD stands for multiply. So we're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number. And then we're going to add the numerator. And then the denominator is going to stay the same. Okay, so 4 times 7 is 28 plus 1 is 29. 4 times 12 is 48 plus 3 is 51. Whenever you multiply fractions, all you have to do is multiply your numerators together and then multiply your denominators together. 4 times 4 is 16. That's an easy one, so I'm going to knock it out of the park. But I'm going to have to do 51 times 29 as long division. So 9 times 1 is 9, and 9 times 5 is 45. I am done with this 9. Because I'm done with this 9, I'm going to go ahead and mark it out, and I'm going to drop 1 0. The reason I'm only using 1 0 is because there's only one number left to multiply by. That 1 0 is saying I'm done with the ones place. I am now moving over to the tens place. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to add these numbers together, and then that's going to be my numerator, or the number on top. 9 plus 0 is 9, 5 plus 2 is 7, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So my numerator is going to be 1,479. Now, I cannot keep a fraction that looks like this. This is called an improper fraction. When the numerator is bigger than the denominator, it is improper. So we have to turn it into a mixed number. The only way to do that is just to divide. So I'm going to do my numerator inside of the division sign and then my denominator on the outside. 1,479 is my numerator, top in, and my bottom number, my denominator is 16, and it's going to go outside. So the easy way to remember that is top in, bottom out. So now I'm just going to cover it up. If I have 1, can I make a group of 16? No. If I have 14, can I make a group of 16? No, I do not have enough. So now I'm going to deal with 147. If I have 147, can I make groups of 16? So I'm going to think logically. If I have 10 groups of 16, that means that I have 160. But that's a little bit too much. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to try 9 groups of 16 and see what happens. 9 times 6 is 54, carry of 5. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. So that's 144. If I have 147, then I can utilize the 144 because it's not bigger. So I can make 9 groups of 16 using 144 of those 147 units. 7 minus 4 is 3, 4 minus 4 is 0, 1 minus 1 is also 0. Because I have a remainder, I'm going to go ahead and bring down the other number that is attached. If I have 39, can I make groups of 16? So now I'm going to use my multiplication facts and figure out how many groups of 16 can I make without going over 39. So 16 times 1 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 16 times 3 is 48. I could only go to 39. I can't go over 39. So this 48 isn't going to work. So I'm going to use the next highest one. I can make 2 groups of 16, which is 32. That leaves me with a remainder of 7. So my mixed number is going to have 92 as my whole number. 7 is going to be my numerator. And then my denominator is going to stay the same. So my answer, the area is 92 and 7/16. That is the area of this triangle.